man, I'm in my zone, so let me trim my bones. Another kid got owned, though we was like chrome. The start in the first place, like R. Kelly singing, I'm a flirt on your sixth birthday.
Everybody when the kid would step through, sitting on a bus makes it seem my tune. Thinking really hard, what could be my next move? You don't even know about the things we'll do. I'm not being disrespectful. I sit with my crew, I don't sit with you. But I need you. I think it's the best to get away, to get away.
Yep. So we got them right here. White shoebox. Very simple, just like the sneaker. The words flight are black. The Jumpman logo is black. Then you got the speckles. If I do like this, you could probably see it. Shiny, shiny speckles. Let's pop it open and bam. You got the classic white speckles, white splatter, wrapping paper, and here they are. Yo, I really like these. Like, these are dope. I'ma just spoil the entire review because I always save it until the end. I'm keeping these. I'm definitely keeping these. Like, I really like these. There is a huge reason why I'm keeping these and I didn't keep the Jordan 4's wet cements that I actually sold today to one of my best friends for retail. I'm a good friend. But before we get into the sneaker, the actual review, I want to talk about some release details and how I actually purchased these. If you've been watching me, you know I like to talk about stock numbers, shock drops, the behind the scenes stuff. Total pairs that were produced by Nike for these, it was 140 pairs. 140,000 pairs. I'm sorry, I'm tired. 140,000 pairs worldwide, and that was allocated between the sneakers app for EU, US, and then retailers worldwide. So if you're holding a sneaker right now, if you're at home, your sneaker is one out of 140,000. When you think about it like that, it is really awesome. But anyway, I caught mine on the shock drop that happened, I think it was a day before the actual release. These released on August 24th. I think on the 23rd or the 22nd, there was a shock drop. Like, for those who don't know, okay, there's groups out there who data mine the sneakers app, because when Nike has to do a shock drop, they have to prepare. They have to program, code everything. They load up the images. They load up the stock. And the people who data mine the sneakers app, they can see that. Right? It's not magic. it's not voodoo. It's not witchcraft. It is simple hacking, data mining. These people who data mine the sneakers app, they can tell when Nike is preparing something. And you know, sometimes Nike even throws these people off. They try to do that. Like if let's say this group knows the shock drop is happening 10 o'clock in the morning, Nike can change that time in the last second. So instead of doing the shock drop at 10 o'clock, they do it at 11 o'clock or something like that. And sometimes it works, but still, when they data mine, they can even see the changes. So we'll see, maybe in the future, Nike will figure something out so people can't do that, but I don't think so. But this shock drop was weird because I knew it was gonna go down the night before, how many pairs were loaded. So I knew my chances. I actually thought I was screwed because it wasn't that many pairs. I'll get into that. So the next day, 10 o'clock in the morning, I was waiting and the shock drop happened. People were getting W's. I couldn't even see the actual drop. So I was confused. I was a little bit nervous. And then I noticed a lot of people were experiencing the same thing. They couldn't see the shock drop. So it was like 50% of us could see the shock drop and 50% couldn't. A lot of people thought it was a bug. I texted my girl, she was at work, I was at home, and I was like, shock drop, White Thunders. At this point, she's used to it because, you know, she loves me, she supports my channel. So I always use her like my little partner in these shock drops and releases. It helps the channel, of course, if I get the sneaker for retail. But so I texted her and she actually saw the drop. So I couldn't, but she saw the image. Every time Nike does a shock drop, I could pull up the image here. It looks like this. So she saw it and she went for size 10 and actually managed to secure a pair. Retail price, by the way, was $215. Damn. Oh man. At this point, we used to these prices, but damn. So anyway, long story short, I have a theory why some people didn't see the shock drop. And that's because Nike is trying to try out new things to confuse groups like this to make it more fair for the general masses, I guess, for the general public. And I think this was something completely new that they are trying out. It wasn't just a shock drop, it was an EA exclusive access / shock drop. That's why some people could see it and some couldn't. That's my little conspiracy theory. But yeah, let me know in the comment section if you care about this stuff. I love this sort of stuff, like the behind the scenes, the stock numbers and everything. I'm really interested in that. But let me know if you think I'm actually right. Was this an exclusive access / shock drop, or am I just a nut? Anyway, the shock drop was the reason why I was surprised that my girl actually won these is the shock drop had total stock number was 11,998 pairs. And the size that we went for, 44, size 10 US, had 1,808 pairs. That is crazy. So these are 1 out of 1,808. That is crazy. But anyway, yeah, so that was the shock drop. That's how I got them. A lot of people got W's on these. I don't think they were that hard to get, but they did sell out quickly. Prices on the aftermarket, they aren't that crazy yet, but I have a feeling these will increase with time because it is a very, very dope sneaker. It is, of course, the white Thunders from the Thunder pack. I also got the yellow ones. I haven't worn these once. For the simple reason, same reason why I'm not keeping the wet cement 4s and I'm keeping these. These are comfortable. I think these are way more comfortable, but that's my honest opinion. And I'm at a point where I have way too many sneakers that I'm not wearing. All of us sneaker YouTubers are like hoarders with problems. All of us, you just see us talk about shoes and then you see like 200 sneakers in the background and none of us are wearing the sneakers. So we all have problems. Trust me, we all feel bad about it. So I'm at a point where I'm very picky with which sneakers I'm keeping. So the sneaker has to be comfortable. If it's not comfortable, if it's gonna be something that is a brick, it has to be something I'm madly in love with. And these, I'm definitely gonna wear these for that simple fact. But also, you know, the material makes it, there are some negative stuff that I wanna critique when it comes to this sneaker, but definitely a keeper. But yeah, so this is what they look like. I got the dope on-feed footage. By the way, little behind the scenes trivia. I'm always late with reviews because I want to record some dope on-feed footage. Like most YouTubers, they have their cute little B-roll footage inside, and that's because they plan on keeping the sneaker dead stock so they can sell it easier, maybe even return it to Nike if it's not a hype release. I'm not doing that. I am selling sneakers that I don't like, that I'm not keeping. The reason why some of my reviews are 2 weeks later than everybody else is because I live in Sweden, all right? The sun is not always out here. It's cloudy, okay? And I always want to record the B-roll footage when the sun is setting. So sometimes, you know, I gotta wait 2 weeks. And I always check the app when the sun is out. And then I have a window of 2 hours where I can record and that's it. And if I'm busy with something else and I can't record, that'll delay the review even more. So now you know, if my review is later than everybody else, I'm freaking waiting for the sun to set because it just looks better. Like I try recording daytime when the sun is not setting in the background. It doesn't look as dope. I want to keep the cinematic look. I want that extra effort. I hope you appreciate it. With that said, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, anyway, that was a little bit behind the scenes trivia. Let's talk about the sneaker. It looks like this. Really simple, 2 colors, prominently black, which makes the white pop really, really cool. Like look at the Jumpman logo on the back. Like that is beautiful. Look at the flight patch. Like the Jumpman logo just pops out and stares directly at your soul. Also, like the nubuck, a lot of YouTubers are saying it's 100% synthetic. I don't think so. If you're gonna trust one sneaker YouTube channel, it is Wear Testers, definitely. Chris said it's not 100% synthetic. There are some traces of animal in it, and I believe him. So Chris said mostly, but not 100%. So you got the heel tab, the classic beautiful heel tab. Of course, it's not the soft one like the SBs. It is the stiff one like regular Jordan 4s. Very thick sock liner, kind of hugs your foot. I always go half a size up because I just want that extra space, but you can also go true to size. You got the Air Jordan text, the label inside on the tongue, upside down. Of course, there's a Jumpman logo underneath. You got the white here, same traction as the rest of the Jordan 4s. The white, beautiful midsole with the visible air unit is right there. White color also on the lace locks, on the wings. Yeah, just a beautiful sneaker. Like, the downfall is the nubuck, the QC, quality control on these. A lot of people were complaining because the sneakers aren't separated in the shoebox with wrapping paper. They are stuffed together, so there was a lot of scuffs on a lot of pairs out there. Mine's were okay. I didn't have that issue. Also, water is not good on this material, which is an issue for me. Again, I live in Sweden and it's August, September on Sunday, so I'm gonna have 8 months of darkness, rain, snow, everything. So even though they are comfortable and I can wear these, I'm probably gonna end up not wearing them because I don't want to be caught outside while it's raining and ruin these. So that's also something you should really consider if you want to buy these. But yeah, just look at it, bro. Like, it is so simple, so beautiful, so easy to match. Remind me of the Eminem Jordan 4s a little bit. So yeah, definitely a keeper. They didn't have extra shoelaces, which was really unfortunate because I saw people swap laces with white ones and it looked a lot better than the black shoelaces. So that's a shame that they didn't do that, a little extra effort. Did you struck out? Did you get a W? Are you planning on maybe buying now when the prices aren't that crazy? Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching the entire video. If you're still here, don't forget to check out this little guy over here. I did a review of the Jordan 3 wings. This little guy doesn't even have 300 views, so help me out with that. Click on that review. It is a dope sneaker. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.